Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 4. Today we are going to explain our material for the presentation. Our group consists of me, Fatma, and my friend Rafli Walida Armansyah. First, our topic is about gender, politeness, and stereotype. From the topic, we choose uh, to present about linguistic gender stereotype with the research entitled An Exploratory Study on Linguistic Gender Stereotype and their effect on perceptions. We chose this paper because the present study aims to investigate this phenomenon in relation to gender and interactional styles with specific focus on pragmatic function related to conversational management. And then the main goal is to see whether gender stereotypical preconception of conversational behavior, such as taking space, interrupting, or signaling interest, can affect observers' perception of how an interlocutor acts in a conversation. And then this research used matched guise methodology. The writer used this method because he wants to produce two variants of the same recording of a conversation between two interlocutors, where the only difference between the two versions is the perceived gender identity of one of the speaker as signaled by digitally manipulated voice quality. And then in this paper, the writer discussed about an he quote an a result from other research, which is it say that a number of same-sex conversational studies conducted in the 1980s and 1990s demonstrated tendencies for women to be more collaborative, facilitative, conciliatory, indirect, affective, and person-oriented than men who tended to be competitive, confrontational, direct, and task-oriented in a conversation. The writer also used a research from Strand. The writer hypothesizing the language linkage schemata often do not only directly affect judgment of speakers or what is occasionally called social perception in the literature, but also affect the perception of a speech event itself. And also, Edwards discussed the nature of social perceptions. It points out that judgment of speaker arise from stereotypical attitude that the judges have a group which have been associated with a particular linguistic feature. And then in the study, there are 112 students participated in the study, 13 being English language teacher trainees, and the remaining being English language student at the undergraduate level. The methodological model followed a typical matched guise setup. The respondents were exposed to one of two different guise versions of a recording and were then asked to rate the guise they listened to do on different floor management variable in a response questionnaire. The sequence of the research method is pre-survey, recording, exposure, and response to the dialogue, and then last post-survey. Next will be explained by my partner. Roughly, time is yours.
Okay, the next topic is because one sample test with a reference number 0 was used to find whether participants perceive any particular language examined in this article as either typically male or female. In order to compare the perception of the quiz, an independent sample test was conducted using male or female quiz as the grouping variable and perception of floor management as the test variables. The study has explored how two groups of students read the conversational behavior of the same conversational participant in two different gender quizzes, male and female. This could also show that the perception of the behavior of speaker in the two quizzes differed depending on listening to a man or a woman. Overall, these research results supplement those of previous studies showing that voice quality affects both the hearer's judgment of the speaker and that of the speech event itself. We may think that we are rightfully basing judgments of individuals on their behavior without being aware of the fact that the behavior has been filtered through our perception, which in turn are tainted by language, schemata, and gender stereotypes. On a more general note, our this study has broader implications. Arguably, sociolinguistic research focusing on identifying gender differences in language production inadvertently contributes to language schemata and gender stereotypes, which in turn may affect perception. In this way, sociological research aimed at exposing gender injustice may instead serve to confirm and strengthen this. Okay, I think that's all for me.
Okay, so that's a brief explanation from our material. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.